Hi, friends. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Today's story is about one of the famous characters from Dragon Ball, Red Riding Hood. Not only is she Red Riding Hood, she's also a ninja. It's going to be a fun read. So, you want to hear all about Red Riding Ninja? Stay tuned. This book is by Corey Rosen Schwartz, and it's illustrated by Dan Santag. All right. Check it out. I'll turn it so you can see. Once upon a time, a ninja filled time. A wolf couldn't catch any prey. He kept getting licked by the dinner he picked and was growing more ticked by the day. Oh no! Look at that. He's getting his bun kicked by the bunny up top. Over here, you can see there's a turtle that's kicking his bun also. He's really getting his bun kicked. And then at the bottom, he's getting beat up. It looks like by, is that a praying mantis or a cricket? I'm not sure, but he's getting his butt kicked by all the things he wants to eat. Pretty funny, huh? His belly was aching for bacon. I'm wasting away, he complained. The huff and the puff was no longer enough. Oh no, you know where bacon comes from, right? Oink, oink. So he snuck into school to be trained. So there he is. He's in school. He's at a ninja school. Look at these guys. They're serious. Look at his face. He's ready to learn how to fight. It's pretty funny, huh? Let's go to the next page. He practiced his katas for 2 hours and mastered the whirlwind and the wheel. He jackknifed and flipped. And at last, he felt equipped. He felt like he was ready to once again catch a good meal. Look at his face. He looks satisfied. He looks like he is ready. Look what is in his hands. Yeah. He is ready to catch a meal. You think he's going to be able to catch a meal? You're going to find out. If you already know what happens in the story, you already heard it, don't keep it to yourself. Next, drooling with anticipation, he set off in search of some meat. While deep in the wood, he met Red Riding Hood. And look what she says. I'm bringing my grandma a treat. The wolf licked his chops when he saw her and hastily thought up a plan. There are blossoms that way. You can pick up a bouquet to give to your little old gran. Well, isn't the wolf being really nice to Red Riding Hood right now? He's got a plan. He wants to send her a certain direction on purpose. Where do you think the wolf's going to go? Then the wolf took a shortcut to Grandma's, where he thought that he'd find her in bed. Did he find Grandma in bed? But Granny was gone. So he put her robe on and eagerly waited for Red. Look, looks like he's got on some lipstick and some makeup. Do you think he looks like Red Riding Hood's grandma? Come on, look at his big ears and teeth and everything and ears. Gran looks nothing like that. Soon after, he heard someone knocking. He called out, "My dear, come on in. Oh, don't you look good in your lovely red hood? But a shame that you've gotten so thin." Look at that big old hand. I know Red's looking at him like, that, what? That's not my grandma. What's going on? Little Red took a look at her granny and said, "What on earth did you do? I could swear that your eyes have completely changed size. Hey, Gran, are you sure that it's you? Do you think that's Grandma?" Look at her face. She's like, I'm not going to be fooled into this. "Of course it is me, my sweet darling. The better to see you, my dear. And your ears are so long, something really seems wrong. Oh, my girl, all the better to hear you. Well, not with those big old ears. Red knows that is not her grandma. And those biceps, my gosh, they look massive. And your triceps and delts, they're immense. The better for hugging, her grandma said, shrugging. Dear Red, that's just plain common sense. And those teeth, they look so much sharper. Why, yes, all the better to chew you. Well, she didn't say chew you. He didn't say chew you. He said to chew. I threw you in there. I thought it'd be funny. Suddenly, guess what the wolf does? He's so hungry. Remember now, he hasn't been eating anything. He jumped out of bed to gobble up Red, but Red took off. Was Red taking off? Think she's going to run away crying? What's going to happen? Red didn't take off. Red, she went to ninja school too. She took off her red cape and she was ready. Uh-oh. Who do you think's gonna win? She went to ninja school and the wolf went to ninja school. We'll see. So, here it is. Here's the fight. She grappled and sideswept and twisted and escaped from his clutches unscratched. Look at that. She attempted a lock, but he managed to block. Uh-oh, Wolf, he's quite accomplished. They appeared to be evenly matched. You know what that means? There was no winner. They both were very, very good at blocking things, blocking each other. Didn't look like anyone was going to win. Just then, they both heard someone chopping. A woodsman, Red thought, but instead, think it was a woodsman chopping away? It was Gran. There's Grandma. No, he looks nothing like Grandma. Look at her. Look at Grandma. She was in her G. She just come from Tai Chi. Don't you dare hum a hair on her head. Grandma doesn't look like she's playing. She looks very upset at that wolf. Let's see what's going to happen next. Think the granny's going to beat up on the wolf? We'll see. The wolf took a swing at that instant, but Red deftly dodged the attack. So she's dodging him. She got a good grip, threw him over her hip, and the wolf wound up flat on his back. Oh, no! So it looks like Red won that fight, huh? Because if he's on his back... So here goes the wolf. He says, "I'll scatter," the wolf said in anguish as he struggled back up on his feet. "Just a second, you beast. You will not be released till you promise to give up red meat." Though his tummy still rumbled with hunger. Can you rumble your tummy? The wolf faced his rival and vowed, "Ninja Red, you have won. My meat days are done." "Oh, Red Chan," said Gran, "I'm so proud." So Red won the fight, and Mr. Wolf decided he was never going to eat meat again, which means he wasn't going to try to eat people or pigs. Just kind of a good thing. Then Red and the wolf bowed politely, and Gran gave him half her peach pie. The wolf was a mess. He had way too much stress. "I guess I'll give yoga a try." So he's going to try to do yoga because he's been stressed out because he couldn't get any food. Now he finally is getting a slice of pie. You think Granny's going to give him some vegetarian recipes so he doesn't have to eat meat? He enrolled at the Downward Dog Center, where his tension began to decrease. He studied with yogis, said no to meat hoagies, and felt at last truly at peace. Look at him. He looks like he's in a good place. All right. So he's studying yoga, and yoga is a great thing to do. You can also practice yoga at home. Do some downward dog. Matter of fact, I usually do yoga at least once a week. Do a couple moves on a mat and just relax. And matter of fact, we can do that right now. It's almost time for me to go to bed. However, it's daytime by the time you hear this story. So this is one of the characters from Dragon Boy Red Riding Hood, and we'll be hearing more about her next week. So as we read her story about how she defeated the wolf, she's a ninja. And remember, there are ninjas that also live in Fairyland. Do you think Red should join them? Yeah, we can totally write a story about them. I'll think about a way to implement her with the ninjas and Dragon Boy. It'll be really cool. So, you guys have a great and wonderful day, and I'll have a great weekend if I don't get to see you on Friday. And I love and I miss you all. Deuces.